Ask that the Family Support Program Manager, John Spurney, please come forward. We're going to give him a few minutes, followed by our DPH, Patricia DeBoer.
Thank you. Good morning, or good afternoon, our warriors. Hey, this is great. Isn't this nice setting for this kind of thing? Really awesome. Nice pants.
I set myself up.
It is honestly, General Nolan, Pro McCandless, other leaders, officers, senior enlisted here. It's my pleasure to come and address this group for just a few minutes, share some of what I'm seeing with family programs, and to point out a few things. I guess it'd probably be inappropriate if I didn't welcome Colonel McCandless. I'm not sure, ma'am. I haven't really had a chance to speak much with you. I know that this group from Idaho, most of them are native Idahoans, a lot of them certainly are, some are transplants. I'm just going to warn you on a couple of things. If you're invited to things and they say Idaho casual, that's jeans and a t-shirt. If it's a wedding or a funeral, you've got to wash them. Idaho is actually the biggest state in the union, but you got to flatten it out. Okay? And last but not least, if some of the counterparts here, some of the leadership wants to take you out camping, and it's out in the farm fields with all the cows and the different cattle and stuff we have, always remember to drink upstream from the herd. Very important. Very, very important. We've had a lot of folks that come through my office on day-to-day operations. A lot of it is very low-key. A lot of it is simple problems. A lot of it's problems that are referred to from squadron leadership, supervisors, that kind of thing. So I know most of you had, or a lot of you had attended the recent Leadership 360 course, I guess the last couple of days. So if I see you kind of out there doing this, I'll understand. But I'm sure that insight was great. I think it's very important if you can pass that insight along to some of the younger NCOs and officers that we have within the Idaho Air Guard. The connections, the linkages, comprehension and application of any of the programs, any of the things you see, a lot of the vendors that are out here, it's all great. Our young folks come in and they basically have a knowledge level. Hopefully after they've been with the organization for a period of time, whether it be benefits, services, those type things, they move to a comprehensive level. Very rarely when folks come through my door do I see them at an application level, whether it be basic financial stuff, some of the relationship issues that I'm sure Patricia DeBoer will talk a little bit about, those type things. We're starting to see more and more influence from our folks that are looking for employment. I know there's a Miss Terry Sackman outside there with the SGR. She's done a great job of setting up employment stuff. Carla Draper's out there with H2 Hired to Heroes. H2, I was going to say H2H. So those are all programs that hopefully on the breaks and stuff you have an opportunity to see. I view my program, and I have an ADOS person right now that works with me, and Mr. Joe Hall. He's a contractor, so I really have no control over him. He's our yellow ribbon guy. But we're there to provide a conduit for information referral and resources. Try to get folks and try to get them to understand how that application piece comes in. I thought about putting up about 30 or 40 lines on a slide. I wasn't going to do that. I wasn't going to do that to you at all. Chief Finney asked just to kind of do an overview, kind of where we're at. I would like to highlight the Chiefs group and First Sergeants group. Each year, the Warm Heart program, many of you may or may not, well, I'll say many of you are probably familiar with it over the years. It's really a program that's designed out at Mountain Home. The Guard has tapped into that over the years, thanks largely in part to the RAND Squadron interface out there at Mountain Home. But we were able to help 95 families between Thanksgiving and Christmas with the Operation Warm Heart type program. So it's huge. It's done very low key, but just know from the officer leadership commanders that your chiefs and first sergeants are out there and they're beating those bushes for those folks. And again, it's done very honorably, if you will. There's not a lot of fanfare in those boxes that are handed off. So, but there are some grateful troops at the other end. I'll close my part of this, just kind of how I run the program. Folks don't know what they don't know. That's pretty straightforward. Nothing's important until it's important to them. And resources don't fix families. Only families fix families with the assistance of the resources that they're providing. Thank you very much for your time and leadership.